Hello, and welcome to another episode of Success Coaching for a Better World. My name is Manny Nowak, and if you haven't been here, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back. Because today I want to talk about productivity. How is yours? We're now entering the second quarter of the year, and it's time we took a look. At the end of the day, do you know what you've accomplished? On the other hand, have you been so busy today you can't remember? Be honest. Right now, ask yourself, what did I do yesterday? At the end of the week, will you look back and say, this is everything I did? Or are you happy just to leave the office and forget it? Do you take some time to reflect on your accomplishments? At the end of the quarter, can you really tell me all that you've moved forward? Can you look at your goals for the year and be satisfied that you're making great progress toward them? At the end of the quarter is a time of celebration, a time to feel good, a time to feel you've accomplished a great deal. Even though you might not have attained your goals, rejoice in the hard effort and work and progress towards these goals that you've done. Or, like so many, can't you remember? Are you busy or are you productive? That's really the question you have to answer. I know I keep asking that question over and over again, but some things really never seem to change. The more I work with people, the more busy people I run into, and the less productive people I see. I run into less and less productive people all the time. And it doesn't really matter. You know, people work 16, 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. But if you're not productive, are you losing ground? Are you getting frustrated? Are you on your way to the proverbial burnout? I know some of you have been there. Success is based on productivity, not on the time you put in. There are so many people out there accomplishing great things in a lot less time. Don't you want to be there accomplishing great things and still having some time left over for you? Start today, and I want you to ask yourself these questions. And believe me, this is by no means a complete list. It's just a start. Ask yourself first this question: how do I increase productivity and decrease the time I spend towards that goal? Start with these simple tips and see what happens this week. Number one, do something instead of thinking about doing something. Did you get that? Do something instead of thinking about it. Action creates success, as we talked about not that long ago. And inaction creates nothing, period. Most people who work many hours a week spend way too much time thinking about it and way too little time doing it. Get moving and watch how much you accomplish. Number two, I want you to create a have-done list. And a have-done list is nothing more than a list where you write down everything you do today when you finish it. And I want you to track and list everything on that piece of paper. And at the end of the day, I want you to take a look at it, and I want you to do two things. Wonder why you did so little. Or better yet, go and enjoy the evening, because look at all the things that I did. It'll change your life. Don't think about it. Do it today. It's amazing. I was on vacation last week, and I felt I didn't really accomplish anything. But when I looked back at my list, I had done a tremendous amount. So track what you're doing. Everybody's got a to-do list, How many of you have a have-done list? Number 3, create a visual on the major things you're doing. If you walk into successful people's offices, you'll see boards all the time about what it is they're doing. A chart on the wall, a sign on the desk, a picture on their refrigerator, something to see, something everyone can see and share. When your plan's not moving forward, you can see it and it will make you take action much quicker. When others see it, they'll ask you, and that will make you move quicker. Take a step and share. It's amazing how much more you get done when you create visibility. Number 4, the schedule for the week. Create a schedule. What is it you want to accomplish over the next 7 days? And I don't mean create it in your mind. I mean write it down. What is it that I need to do? Jot down and then move it to the days. What is it I'm going to do on this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Think about, how are these things going to look on my have-done list? Pretty good. Take some time and prepare this list every week. It really does work. You will be amazed. And number 5, every day, create a roadmap for that day. Now, you're not going to drive from Philadelphia to Chicago without a GPS or a roadmap unless you know the roads. So why do you go through the day with only this to-do list? It's not a map. The night before, I want you to take, and I want you to look at tomorrow and say, this is what I'm going to do tomorrow. I want you to schedule the day out, and I want you to put some interruption time in there. Because people know, I always tell them 25% blank. I know we hate schedules. But, you know, some of us hate maps, too, because we think we know how to get there. But maps make it work for you. Maps on your schedule, on your day, can make tremendous difference. This is a start, but certainly not a complete list. But get started. For many of you, it's more than you have today. And think about coaching. Because the key to accomplishment is coaching. Much of what I talked about today is what I spend my time helping my clients to do. Increase productivity, decrease busyness. This is Manny Nowak. As always, it's my pleasure to talk to you. Thanks for joining me. If you want to talk to me, 856-358-4021. 856-358-4021. You can reach me on the web at www.mannynowak.com. That's MANNYNOWAK. MANNYNOWAK.com. And the email is manny@mannynowak.com. My pleasure. Go out. Get a lot done this week. Next week when you listen to me, you will be so much further ahead. This is Manny Nowak. Success coaching for a better world.